Welcome back, grade 11s. Now, let us look at our first concept, which is the meaning of teamwork. Teamwork can be defined as a joint action by a group of people in which each person gives up his or her individual interests and options for the common goal of the team. So obviously, when we are looking at the teamwork, we are referring to individuals working together towards a common goal, whereby each and every person decides to put their interests aside and focus on the goals of their team. This means that efficient and effective teamwork goes beyond individual accomplishments. So obviously, when we are a team, for our team to be efficient and effective, we need to make sure that our accomplishments are not only mine alone, but the accomplishments are for all of us as a team. Let us look at our second concept, which is the importance of teamwork. Why teamwork is important. It reduces stress and enables teams to work together towards achieving a common goal. So obviously, if the task at hand can be difficult for you as an individual alone, if you are within a team, you will have less stress because you know very well that you have the support of others and you are going to work together rather than doing a task alone, which can be stressful at times. But if there are other individuals that you can depend on, that you can rely on, then you would know very well that we are able to achieve more if we work together rather than working alone. So the importance of teamwork is that the stress becomes reduced. Then let's look at another importance of teamwork. Some of the benefits of teamwork are increased productivity and job satisfaction, employee empowerment, improved quality, and organizational effectiveness. So obviously, another benefit is that as a team, we become more productive rather than a person if they are working on their own. And again, as a team, so if we are productive, what does it mean? It simply means that the performance of an organization is also changing for the better. So those are, amongst others, the benefits of teamwork, even employee empowerment, because there are things that you can learn from your fellow teammates and that can help you to grow, and you will be able to apply them in order to be an efficient employee. Let us move on to our third concept, which is the stages of team development. Teams go through different stages of development before they reach a consensus and perform optimally. So one thing that you need to understand is that we don't just perform miraculously, so make miracles, perform wonders as a team. We go through different stages of the team. So those are the stages that we are going to be looking at. Team leaders who understand the stages of team development are able to lead and manage team members effectively. So obviously, as a team leader, you need to understand the different stages of team development so that it will be easier for you to be able to manage team members. There are 5 stages of team development, namely, we have the forming stage, which is our first stage of team development. We have the storming. We have the norming or settling stage. We also have performing, and lastly, we have the morning stage. Now let us unpack these stages of team development one by one. We'll start with the forming stage. Forming, the first stage is when team members get to know each other. So obviously, we need to make sure that as a team, before it even begins, there has to be a project that has to be accomplished, that has to be finished, that has to be completed in order for us as a team to start the forming stage. Teams have to be formulated. Teams have to be initiated from the beginning. So when we form the team, it simply means that we are starting to get to know each other as team members. Team members show good behavior as they are new to the group. So obviously in the forming stage, each and every person, each and every team member is on their best behavior because this is the first stage. We are getting to know each other as team members. Team members plan their work and new roles. So in the forming stage, as team members, we are still planning on what we are going to do. We are still planning on the roles that we are going to be performing on the team. Now let's move on to the storming stage. The storming phase is often characterized by conflict. So this is the stage whereby the conflict begins. The first one, we were getting to know each other. Now we know each other. Now we're at the storming stage. There's conflict in this stage. Team members actively engage in tasks at hand. So in the storming stage, yes, we do engage on tasks at hand. And remember, when we are doing our tasks, performing, it can be stressful. And so that's why there is going to be conflict in this stage, because now we are working. It's no longer about getting to know each other. We already know each other. Now it's about the task at hand. So obviously, there are going to be confrontations in this stage. Team members open up to each other and confront each other's ideas. Now we open up to each other. Now we are confronting each other's ideas, having to ask you, why did you have to do this? And others defending themselves. Then there are disagreements. Hence, we are saying this is a storming stage. Now a person is confronting another people. Then we have the norming stage. Team members come to an agreement and reach a consensus. So in the norming stage, it's all about achieving the results. Now as team members, we agree. We're no longer fighting. We're no longer confronting each other's ideas. But now we are looking at whatever it is that we need to achieve as a team, coming to agreement. Roles and responsibilities are clear and accepted. So each and every person understands their role in a team, that for this specific role that you are given in this team, you are actually going to contribute positive results. So each and every person understands that this is my role in a team and I have to perform my role diligently so that the team is going to be effective, the team is going to achieve the results. Now they are clear about that. Team members have the ambition to work for the success of the team. So now that each and everyone understands their role, now every person wants to put more effort. Every person wants to see the team succeeding. Then we move on to the performing stage. This is the doing stage. Team members are aware of strategies and aims of the team. So in this stage, now the team is aware of the aims of the team, that the main aim of formulating this team, what was it from the very beginning? What is it that we were aiming to achieve? What strategies can we use to make sure that these aims are achievable? They have a direction without interference of the leader. Now they are able to do the work without the leader interfering in whatever that they are doing. They are able to direct themselves, do the right thing as they understand exactly what are the aims of the team. Leaders delegate and oversee the processes and procedures. Since there's no longer fighting, everybody understands their role. So the team leader, what they do is just to delegate and oversee if the processes are going accordingly. The last stage would be our morning stage. The focus is on the completion of the task or ending the project. At the morning stage, we are referring to whereby we're looking at the completion of the task or the end of the project. Breaking up the team may be traumatic, as team members may find it difficult to perform as individuals once again. So at the morning stage, now the focus, the task is complete. Each and every person should go back to their workstations. The team has to be dissolved. And we are saying it's a mourning stage because when we mourn, we cry, People were dependent on the team members. They've grown with each other. They've learned a lot from each other. Now the team has to be dissolved because the task is completed. So it's a traumatic stage. All tasks need to be completed before the team finally dissolves. So we cannot dissolve a team without the tasks being completed. So each and every task that we were given as a team, they have to be completed before the team is finally dissolved. Before we continue, let us just go for a quick ad break and I will see you shortly.